Demas.
What's up?
What's
What's up? Good
up?
morning.
You
Good
were
morning. How y'all
out
doing?
last week. We kept it going. How was your birthday?
It was awesome. I had to get away for a little bit. It was wonderful.
I need to
I
get
enjoyed
away.
myself, man. Sometimes you need it. Worry
was
about
it-
the
Where'd
Hebrew
you
slave.
go? Where'd you go?
I can't tell you a secret because everybody know.
Decatur.
I
Oh.
literally left on a secret for real.
Okay.
Like it
Oh,
was
you
last
did?
minute, and yeah, because I was going to Vegas, and I was just like, you know what? Everybody know I'm going to Vegas, and I'm always telling my business. So sometimes you need to get away.
Right,
I had to
right.
get some.
Oh,
I had to get. I
I
had,
can
I had to get away.
definitely.
Get a mental break.
Yeah.
You know, it be like that
It do,
sometimes.
man.
It
It was
does.
tough.
Sometimes you have to
Trouble.
just shut your phone off, shut
Yeah.
social media,
Yeah.
not take any calls, just and just have it. You know what? Is it possible to do that? Like
It is,
for
but
people like us that's in the
I want
media?
to thank you guys for my birthday wish. I do.
Hey.
You guys are the only one because I'm returning my calls. So I do apologize. I will return your call, but I really had to shut myself down, man.
And you know, it's so funny because I was asking one of my friends, I'm like, you know, and I even on social media, what did we do when we were growing up? We didn't have cell phones, email, internet, anything.
Yeah,
Like,
you had to go
and
see
they were
somebody.
like, we had to go knock on parents' houses, go to our best friend's house and be like,
Yeah.
is Angie home? You know what I'm saying?
That was
Like,
Facebook.
that's what we had
You
to
saw
do
my
back
face, though,
then.
on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Brought somebody by
You
peeking
know.
through the blinds.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah.
but I asked that question, you know, yesterday on social media. Yeah, people were like, we actually went to go play basketball together. Or we,
Yeah.
you know, all met up at the
Football.
community center. Or, you know, different things. But now, can we really like step away from it all? Like, I think the
I
only
do.
way I
Yeah.
would be able to do it if I was on a cruise, because you know your
Yeah.
phone.
You can still do it on the cruise. I go camping. I'm a wood dude.
Oh, you do?
I put all of that. I put all of that down.
I really want to go. I'm sorry.
I'm saying I take my kids.
I wouldn't mind a
take the
cabin
cell phone.
trip.
Yeah. I've been in a bunch of camping trips. You have to put your phone down a camping trip. You know what I'm saying? It's nice, but
I'm a country boy.
you
I'm
still
right.
take pictures.
I don't
I think that we still do the same thing, just a little different. Like we wrote notes back then.
That's what somebody else said. They were
Now
like,
we
we-
texting.
they said they were like, you be in class and you write a note,
Yeah.
and then you give it to your friend in the
Yes,
hallway.
Right.
But it's,
Right.
and then they say you better have a response
Yeah.
and to
Oh,
get back.
yeah.
When you see them back in the hallway after that next class,
Yeah.
you know,
And
I
women still
forgot
do the
about
same
those
thing.
days.
Women
Those good
still do the
old
same
days.
thing. Like now, women don't throw away a text. Y'all will hold a text for
Oh yeah, forever.
about 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I
saw-
got a text, one text from 2016, and we are in 2019.
We deleted
I'm
it in 20
embarrassed.
seconds.
I'm embarrassed,
Proof.
but yeah, I do have a text from 2016 because I was like, if you ever, yeah, it's one of them
I
kinds.
think the only thing that I want to bring back is the originality when it comes to dating and being original. Like when you want to date a girl, you really know yes and no. We be my girlfriend, maybe.
Check yes, no,
But
maybe.
you can't use creative though. You
Yeah.
in a text, use creative.
Right.
You had to write your feelings.
Yeah.
And men don't do that.
A guy did that to me last year. He did.
Wow. I like
He
it.
did.
Shout out to you, bro.
He did.
2019 writing notes.
He did, and it was like, do
Seems
you
like
like
now.
me? Yes, no.
We got a dude that'll
Maybe,
claim,
yeah.
women claim a dude and then she'll throw him away. You know what I mean?
What does that
Women-
mean?
A woman will say, he gonna be my man, he just don't know it yet.
Oh, like a church thing.
Yeah,
Claim and name it.
she
Like
already
I
know.
did with Pac, like
Yeah.
Tupac, like that's okay.
That's
I
they be like,
claimed
that's
him.
gonna be my husband. You know what I mean? Next
It
thing you
come true,
know.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't do that for us.
They
though.
know what they want.
Until
you
they
know?
get what they want and then they don't.
Yeah, they dog him out. He's too soft. He's too nice. He don't choke me enough.
Yeah. Guys, oh my God, surviving R. Kelly. I just have so much today, and we just gonna surviving R. Kelly. You know what? It was very emotional. I was at home even crying on some things. It was very emotional. But what I find so interesting is that most people don't know that R. Kelly was molested as a child.
Right.
He was molested by a female and a male. One was a neighborhood friend, friend in the family. The other one is alleged to be a sister. I'm saying alleged on everything, just so you know. I covered that, but the other person was their older sister, and his brother came into this radio station and sat right across.
The one in
there.
prison?
No,
Or
the
the one
one.
else?
It's another one. Yeah.
Okay.
Not the oldest one, the younger one.
Okay.
He sat right over there in that room and did an interview not too long ago, and he talked about the abuse that they were dealt by their sister. He said that it got to the point where, their mom was working and going to school, and he would beg mom to not go today, and she'd be like, why? I'm doing this for us. And he said he would beg her because he knew that once she walked out that door, it was on. And it was three brothers. And he said that sometimes the sister would make up a reason for one of them to stay inside and the rest go outside. It was a reason for one of them to be on punishment. And he said that his first encounter with his sister was her saying he had to stay in for doing something that he didn't really do, and her taking her gown, her house coat off, and like pushing his head into her private parts. And at later times the sex started occurring. And so his brothers, the two of them, they lived in fear. The older brother, they don't think dealt with, but the two of them dealt with it. And I am in no way giving R. Kelly a pass, not at all. Please get that right. I am not giving him a pass. But I was interested in what his history was. What are some things that makes him the person he is today? And again, I'm not giving him a pass, but hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like yesterday, I posed the question. You know what I mean? Help a man. I wanted him as a man to understand what does sexual abuse mean. Mm-hmm. So I wanted a woman to give me, I wanted a woman to give me an explanation. And the stories that came out of that
you tagged me, I'm sorry I couldn't respond because I've actually been through that situation before.
So that's what I'm saying. But all of the people that responded under were so candidly honest and brutally honest about, from their grandfathers to people that they trusted, to police officers and things like that. And all of these people are beautiful people today.
But you might not know what they really have going on. In grad school, I had to, I thought at one time I wanted to be a psychologist and therapist and try to change people's lives. Anyway, I had to do a research. I had to do a research paper, and I actually went to different support groups. And I was in a support group. I met a woman who, she was molesting little boys. And I didn't even know that it was, like, I've heard of it before, but you don't think, like, and this class is full of women, so you don't think that female, it's like it's a bunch of them really molesting little boys. You don't think about it like that. And she was like, I had to get help, and I don't know if you guys saw this part of the documentary. It was an older guy, and he said R. Kelly came to him one time and was like, man, please help me pray this away, like. And again, not giving R. Kelly a pass, so I don't want to hear that, later. But I do think that, like, and I put a picture of him up as a little kid, like between 7 and 8, and this is the time when he was getting molested. So people are like, okay, those women, they could have been our daughters, our sisters. R. Kelly could have been our son, our little cousin, whatever. And it's sad. It's very sad, but.
I don't believe
what
Aaliyah
these
was the
women.
Can I chime in a little bit on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a couple little things right here. I'm not going to blame anybody, but listen, if you're hurt from the situation, besides the victims, alleged victims, if you're hurt from the situation, that's your fault. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. All right, now listen. We got to pick our role models. We can't use somebody and then turn around and get mad. Listen. We get his song. We do not get his albums to get inspiration from God. We get the album to turn up for what we turn up with your partner, no matter who it is. We get his album to set a mood, to get to a goal. We all grown. It's sex. So he writes sex. He lives sex. He promotes sex. We support that when we need that. But then we turn around and be like, oh, he has a lust problem. Then listen to the lyrics and listen to all the things he write about. And the creativity about sex, you got to have a lust problem. Oh, it's a surprise that he's a freak?
Well, it's
are
not
you serious?
Yeah, it's not that. He's an adult, though.
But
He's an adult.
But we are
Toni
adults.
Braxton, if I was 11 years old or 12 years old, and
Yeah.
Toni Braxton came on at me, and she's like 7, 8, 9 years older
No, this
than
is
me.
alleged, though. This is alleged.
Oh,
No,
come on.
this is what I'm saying. No. This is the thing I don't like about the show. Is the fact that the victims, I understand that. I'm on that side, all right? But it gets a fine line. In America, think about this. Would you want to be on a show that your baby mamas or your ex-wives are dogging you out and you never did time, you never went to court, you never been convicted, lawfully, you've never been found guilty of any of these things. You got a whole television show dogging your name out and you would never be the same, but you never. When do we stop going to court about some legal stuff and then blaming you on live television and you never, if you rape somebody, you need to be in court. By justice and law.
Right.
He never was blamed by justice and law. Now, how would you feel? You turn on television and you see somebody dogging you out and you never. Bill Cosby, the victims can do that because he went to jail. R. Kelly has never been found convicted. You ruined this man's name, even if he did it. But take him to court and do it legally. But no
Well,
one
that's
done.
right.
That's
That's
wrong.
right. He
That's
was
wrong.
Okay, whatever happened with Aaliyah?
That's wrong.
Whatever happened with Aaliyah? You know that's the reason that he lost all of his royalties and publishing was because he settled with Aaliyah's family. That was the reason why today, Aaliyah's family is sitting on acres upon acres of nothing but all of his royalties.
So who follows it? They sold their soul for money. Lock him up.
One
Forget
thing-
money.
because he
thing
pays
about
and walks
Aaliyah-
away.
Well, if you
One-
break your
He needs to
daughter,
hold accountability.
Okay, one thing about
If I
Aaliyah
pay
that
you
I
for
do
it.
want to say, I feel sorry for her mom only because I'm gonna tell you why. She still thinks to this day that Aaliyah and R. Kelly never slept together. She is saying that that backup singer is lying and that Aaliyah never slept with R. Kelly is what, and you know that's
the
her
same
baby.
thing that Sparkle's
That's her
14-year-old
baby.
niece said.
So Aaliyah's mom, that's her baby, and her baby is no longer here. So she probably wants to believe that it didn't happen. But it's reports everywhere that they were. But did you guys know that her mom is saying they never slept together?
Yeah.
And you know,
That was a settlement.
I mean,
So now, if you have, I have a daughter.
I
okay?
have a 12-year-old daughter
I have a leg.
that would be the perfect target for R. Kelly.
Okay, now
Now,
how would
if
you
he-
feel as a father?
If he had her, my daughter, locked up in some dungeon in Chicago, and I can't get to her,
Uh-huh.
I know that he is he can persuade,
Okay.
he can basically brainwash my daughter to the point where she's not gonna come out of that building the same way that she went in. And it's not a doggone thing that I can do about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be ticked. And so
Yeah.
that's the type of person that I see. And and then so many people excuse me. So look what I found. I went to my old college little album, post-college album. I
Mhm.
found these.
Uh-huh.
And I still cannot play
what
these.
are they?
This is 12
Okay,
grade.
now can I ask you a question?
And this is bump and grind.
Yeah, and,
You know
but
what?
guess what though? We rocked them and we made babies
I
and
rocked
hooked up with people off
It
his stuff.
served its purpose.
I didn't
It served
make
its
babies.
purpose.
Okay, so I got a
It
question
served
for you.
its
I got a question for you. As a grown man got daughters now,
Right.
and
They listen to-
I'll be upset. I'll be trying to knock the
I
compound
mean, they
for my
listen to
baby.
Trey songs. They listen to Chris Brown.
No.
They know exactly
What
what those songs.
What I'm saying is, I would knock down the compound for my baby. But okay, listen, you can't get to it. You're right. Listen, you can't get to it, right?
Yeah.
And she's gone. Now listen, when you do discover her, do you take a settlement or do you catch a case? I'm catching the case
I'm
for
catching
300. I ain't taking no settlement. If somebody rape my
Right.
baby, and I know you rape my baby,
Right.
I'm not taking no settlement.
Yeah.
You're going to prison or we going to prison.
And that
You
was
understand what I'm
how
saying?
I'm
Sparkle
not taking
felt.
something.
That's how
me either,
Sparkle
And that's my
felt.
problem.
That's my problem.
That's how Sparkle felt. She said the
Yeah.
rest of her family, you know, kind of sold out and said whatever, said it didn't
Right.
happen, but she said she wouldn't and she wouldn't take the money. So
And I applaud her for that.
I applaud her
I
too.
feel sorry
She
for
walked away
victims.
from her career.
I'm not taking your.
You know,
money away. I
it's
feel
so
sorry for victims.
sad. It's really sad because the issue is bigger than R. Kelly. The issue is bigger than R. Kelly. Kids are getting molested every day.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. And a lot of times these kids that get molested, they grow up with serious problems.
Oh yeah,
And
man.
they don't, and I'm
Never
not
the same
saying,
again.
and I'm
Never.
not saying everybody who got molested is gonna molest. I'm not saying that at all.
No.
I'm saying that when these kids are molested, like it changes their life forever.
Yes, sir.
I
And
mean,
there's
like
nothing
I
you can
said,
do. You can't get
and
that back
it's-
to them.
and you can, you know, put them in counseling, and you know, because I know some people are able to work through the healing and work through it. Some people can't.
Right.
And you know, I just remember, like I said, when I saw, you know, the guy on the documentary, he was like, R. Kelly came to him like, please pray this out of me. Like, did y'all see that?
Yeah.
And you know, the things that R. Kelly is alleged to have done is sick. The things that happened to him that allegedly were done is sick. And I think that hurt people.
Yeah. But if you're his bodyguard or you're his manager or you're his, you know,
Get a
When-
bunch of yes people around him,
exactly.
like
And they
most
sit around
celebs.
and they see what's going on and not saying nothing to me, you're just as guilty.
I think
Uh-huh.
everybody's situation is guilty. Besides the 11-year-old girls, I think everybody,
One
the
girl even
mamas,
lied. She
everybody.
lied about her age. Like, and this is my thing. She lied about her age. Said she was 19. She's really, I think, 16 or something. And you
Was
know,
she at fault?
I think so. When
Okay,
you lie,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you
okay.
lie about your age,
Okay,
he's thinking he's dealing with a woman. If you're
Mhm.
19,
okay.
so whatever happens between you guys, he's thinking you're a woman. And later on, you know, it came out that she was really younger, and he still kept dealing with her. Now that was wrong. But my point is,
And he was married the whole time.
yeah. And we didn't even know he was married. Remember that? Like, none of us even knew he was married. Like,
I just don't think that we should cut off or discredit R. Kelly and not give equal blame to everyone besides the young girls. I think that's wrong. That's what we do as society now. We don't go to court anymore. If it's on social,
yes, we
if
do go to court.
no,
We be going
no,
to
no,
court
all
all the time.
wait, hold up. So I do. Yeah, I agree with you.
You
But
call me shorty.
no. I said Shanique. I said what I'm saying is.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, and I had to talk about this because this really bothers me because it's personal. Okay,
Mhm.
so
It's personal for me too.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, so what can I say about the situation? And I'm like, I don't want to offend anybody, but it's like, okay, now you got to take blame for your decisions in life. And the thing about social media is, it's like if I put on social media, it's true.
Okay.
If
That's
right or
exactly
wrong,
what it is.
right or
I
wrong.
mean, in your eyes, until you defend it or come out and say something. So his
I'm
narcissism
just
is what
saying
what
everybody
bothers me. Did you see the lyrics for the I Admit song?
I mean, all of it was crazy.
It was 19 minutes of garbage. That's all it was.
Yeah, I only listened to like 3 minutes.
I get that. I
He
get
didn't
that.
Guys-
apologize for anything. And
No,
he didn't
no,
take
no, no.
ownership in it.
Guys,
No.
we're gonna go to commercial and come right back.
You're
We
right.
have some other topics. Sometimes we might end up staying on this for a while, but I'm gonna try to move us along to some other stuff. But we'll also still have the after show, the after party. We can talk about things. But let's hear from our sponsor, Cool Air. We gotta pay some bills.
Yeah.
You guys enjoying the show today?
I was gonna get hot about that for a minute. I don't think you can ever finish. You know what it is? I don't think that's a topic that you can ever really just close. One of those agree to disagree because a lot of people, either way it goes, he's always gonna have fans.
I've been through it personally, you know what I mean? So yes, personally. So I'm not taking anything whatsoever. What I'm saying is I believe that in anything, this is like not just
It's
motivation, I
about
believe like
crazy.
if you personally do anything, I do believe that everybody do the process. Yeah. A lot of them let's do it right because let's say that we low one, right? We got our own rebel club. Like somebody come out and say, yo, dinner to this and that. Okay, guess what? Well, let's go to court. I wait little boy, let's go to court. I need to be in jail now in the morning, so you know what I'm saying?
I can't really hear y'all because I got kind of.
I believe I can fly. Step in the name of love.
Do you guys know he wrote songs for a lot of different people?
Perfect.
And we are back. Woo! We just had a heated conversation, but it was a good conversation. Surviving R. Kelly. I'm glad the documentary came out because I hope that it does actually. What I think it's gonna do is maybe give some people courage to maybe say, "Mommy, Daddy,
I thought
this
it was
person
funny
has
that
been doing this to me.
I thought it was funny he
This
threatened to sue
person
Lifetime.
has
He is,
done
though. He
this."
already.
Yeah, and I hope to turn it into a positive, like I'm saying, like maybe it might actually make a molester realize that I don't know, it could, maybe not, but realize, what you're doing is wrong. And maybe it'll have some kids, get them courage to say, okay, I don't want to be those women on TV. I
Right.
want to go and talk to mom or dad. But we'll do some more talking about it in, the after show, the after party. Guys, just to lighten the mood up. Netflix had to issue a warning after the Bird Box challenge goes viral. Do y'all know people are walking around putting blindfolds, doing stuff like it was funny stuff at first, like brushing their hair or trying to ride a bike, but they got people trying to walk to work. Somebody tried to walk to work blindfolded. Like, what is wrong with you people? Why do we have to make a challenge out of everything? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did want to come in one day and give everybody blindfolds, and then we do the challenge. But then when I saw that all this mess is going
driving on
on,
285 with a blind.
right? I would need to be
Yeah,
off
we
the
do that anyway.
roads.
Let's call it
Right.
That's right.
If you haven't seen Bird Box, see it. It was an interesting movie. Basically everyone in the film had to wear blindfolds to prevent themselves from being possessed by demons.
Right.
Guys, it sounds scarier than it is. It wasn't scary. Somebody voted it the number one scariest movie of 2018, which that is stupid because I don't even understand that. But stop this challenge. Why we gotta challenge
I
everything?
don't know, man.
Well, we gotta do whatever we say. Well, you know, like I said, I was gonna come here with blindfolds and we was gonna talk. So, I mean, I'm part of the problem, Guys, Cardi B and Offset have vowed to make their marriage work in 2019.
Okay.
They, you know, didn't get to spend New Year's together because he was traveling with Amigos, she was traveling doing her thing. But sources say they are in constant contact with each other. And Cardi's not wearing a ring. She's still not wearing her ring. And it's not because she wants to go test the waters with somebody else. It's just emotionally, she's not there yet. What do y'all think about that?
You want it to work, don't you?
Do I mean, they're my hip hop couple. Do I want it to work? Yes. But will it work? I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that get married and divorced all the time. And they didn't get married and divorced again. I mean,
He should have pulled a Denzel. See, nobody ever hears about Denzel drama at home or anything. Him and his wife work it out.
they work it out.
They work it. They close the door and work it out.
Because it was even an alleged secret baby at one point. And
Close the
they
door and work
said
out.
it was Sanaya Lathan. But that's alleged. And I mean, I don't think it's true. Because where would the child be? Have we ever seen the child? No. And it was back 2003. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But guys, Wendy Williams. All right. So, she made an announcement saying she was coming back January 7th. Because you guys know she's been dealing with the alleged cheating scandal. She's been dealing with, she says, health issues. And she went on social media, said she's coming back January 7th. But in less than 24 hours, she came back and said January 14th. And she said the change was due to her recent shoulder injury. According to Radar Online, her staff has been, yeah, you know, this is my thing. According to Radar Online, they are saying that her staff is really having a hard time trying to cancel all these, you know, shows and rearrange some things. And because, you know, she had people on her show every day.
Right.
So they're trying to rearrange some things and make some things happen. And unfortunately, like, she's going through so much to where sources are saying they don't know the future of her show.
Mhm.
And one of the things that she possibly is dealing with, we know that this is alleged that her husband, mistress, is now pregnant. So, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Redeemers, what you got to say over there? I see you.
I mean,
I
after
see
10
you making
years.
noises.
Well,
Like,
10 years is a long
Wendy
time.
might have been, I think, from what I understand, Wendy knew about it. But the thing is that
After 10
Now,
years, you
the
don't wear a
baby.
rubber. You don't wear a rubber after 10 years.
some people don't do it the first time, which is sad. But yeah.
So natural, something like that.
So, you know, so what do you guys think about that? Like, I don't think her show is about to be taken away, but I do feel that she's under a lot of stress when we look at these celebs as we look at them as not being human a lot of times. Like, it's like, okay, get back, get up on, you know, start your show back. But like,
I think that was the biggest part of that movie.
things
Girls.
be emotional. Like,
Mhm.
she probably, Wendy Williams might be in bed somewhere, can't get out the bed. Who knows? Because she keep, you know,
Right.
she's changing the day and stuff. So yeah.
I have a
One
question
thing
for
I
you.
wanted to say about R. Kelly, did you guys know that he made songs for a lot of other artists like Toni Braxton and a lot of, it was like 5 different people that I heard. Yeah, about, oh, I'm sure.
I'm sorry you're not alone. But
So,
that was
yes,
my
you're
favorite part.
So all of his music wasn't sexual. If you think about it, because
Right.
he wrote songs for other people.
Prince.
His songs were. Do you let me ask you guys this? Why do you think people compare Trey Songz to R. Kelly and say they always say he's the new R. Kelly? He's not new no more, but he's, you know, the R. Kelly, like he took over. Like
I never
I
said
just think they both make freaky music, and that's why people say it.
I think the difference is R. Kelly. You can't deny he's a musical genius.
Uh-huh.
He is. You know,
Mhm.
whether he can read or not, dyslexic, whatever he is. You know what I mean? The boy can write music,
Mhm.
and he can create songs out of nothing, and that's genius quality.
Mhm.
I mean, Trey Songz
I
has the
mean-
ability to perform and sing.
Yeah.
You know, but I wouldn't.
I like some Trey Songz. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yes, 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 yes. I love some Trey Songz. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. Housewives of Atlanta. Any of you all?
I can't.
You watch sometimes. I
I
know you
see,
do
like,
reality
They
sometimes.
got
Yeah, I
redundant.
love
reality
reality,
TV.
but
I love redundant.
it did.
Okay, so
The storyline is not
they
there.
are back. All right, Phaedra Parks and Kenya Moore. Remember, it was drama with Phaedra. They weren't gonna bring her back. Kendra, they were mad at her because she secretly got married and all that, but they're bringing the two back. And you know what? Their
Kendra look
baby.
good.
Kendra Moore.
She's always looked good.
I'm
She's
just saying she
beautiful.
lost a little weight.
Yeah, but you know what? Her and her husband, well, they both posted pictures on their social media of the little baby. Oh my gosh, she's adorable, too cute. But anyway, the show ratings have been going down, so they are doing this to try to bring it back up. Because as much as we say we don't like drama, we still we say we don't like it, but we do.
In your opinion, how much of it is scripted?
No, scripted. I don't think so. Not with no.
I don't even think Nene husband's sick. I think they told.
Oh, that would be really sad.
I know.
Just making up Harrison stories.
Maybe increase rating.
You got a cold.
I mean, yeah, a lot of it is more so instead of scripted is more so like they tell you an idea of what they want, you know, and you come up with your own words. But yeah, but I mean, I feel where you're coming from. But so yeah, guys. I mean, the Survivor R. Kelly. I couldn't sleep last night. I know I'm going back to that because I feel like somebody you guys want to talk about a little bit more.
Well, no, it tripped me out how he was going to sue Lifetime, and in response, Lifetime ran it on repeat. So we just gonna keep running it and keep running it and keep running. So in the middle of the night, I was waking up, it was still on.
I was and one day I watched like I can't even tell you how many like I thought it was a 3-episode thing, but they just got. Yeah, I watched some stuff over and over and over again because I couldn't sleep. But
I don't think anybody ever look at him the same. His damage control has always been, I'll create another hit.
who's over
He's gotta
his
do more
damage
than that.
control? Who is his publicist? That got to be the hardest job in the world. Like his publicist, like damage control. Like,
Yeah.
do anybody know anything about his people?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I know if
We
he
all
can't,
right.
one thing I'm an author, so I know how it is to write in transitions and to write perfect dialect to do a response to something. If he can't read and can't write, he's not doing that.
And you know what? His wife even helped him. Like he became vulnerable,
Right.
and she even started helping him. I didn't know that he didn't graduate from high school. That's something I didn't know. I had no idea.
His music teacher turned on him.
Yeah.
That was like his mother.
Here comes.
Oh yeah, the little old lady. I was
That
like,
was like
she's
his
so
mother.
right.
He
She
like rocking
was.
is
You see
nasty.
that wig? You see that wig?
She had a good wig on.
Right.
I told him he was nasty.
That
Leave
teacher,
them young
yeah.
girls
Because I
alone.
was like at first, like, who is she? Then that's when I was like, oh, the
I
teacher.
know. She looking at her wig. She was like looking through her wig.
But guys, real talk though, if you are, I'm glad this brought out more awareness of the issue. Talk to your kids, really do. Like my best friend, she talks to my niece all the time. Be like, look, if anybody, so talk to your kids.
I watched it with my daughter.
And that's what my best friend, my like sister, she watched it with my niece, her daughter. But anyway, guys, we are out of time. My name is Shanice W. on Instagram, Shanice Whitehead on Facebook. Go to my website, ATM Media Pass.
All right, you catch me as Mr. Tally on Facebook, Jarvis Tally. But guess what? I got an Instagram too, Mr. Tally 357. I just don't use. I'm gonna have to get up there.
You gonna have to get Instagram is the way to go now.
All right.
We got Comedian Redeemers.
Comedian Redeemers Thompson on after Comedian Redeemers Thompson on Facebook. Comedian Redeemers REDEMUS on Instagram. So follow me.
Right.
All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow.
All right.
The Brunch Club. Woo. Woo.
That was
So,
fun.
we can keep it going if y'all want to talk about it. Let's put these down though. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. It's probably not what you expected. People probably thought that we were gonna come in and be like, put R. Kelly underneath the jail. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of people feel that way, and I feel that way about the people who molested him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that way about everybody.
The whole
so,
thing was personal. Well, because a lot of people actually living through that today.
exactly.
So I was, cautious about being insensitive on what was
And
being
I was
said.
conscious about even like I know we had to talk about it, but it's so many different emotions And like I said, I actually ended up going to find pictures of R. Kelly when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And I saw this little, like, I'm used to seeing this bump and grind, sexy, freaky, R. Kelly over here. And now we're seeing R. Kelly as an 8-year-old. I put a black and white picture of him up.
Yeah, I saw it.
And
I saw
it's
it. He looked
like-
a sweet little
He
boy.
looked like he was,
Yeah.
around that age. I mean,
Right.
like that's the age
Praying
he was
for you.
probably
God
in
bless
most.
you.
Like he looks like,
Great,
like I
blessed.
said,
Yes.
women or some people are saying these girls could be
Wanna
our
take over
sisters,
with
our
that,
daughters,
We'll support
R.
you.
Kelly could have been our son, our little
We love you.
cousin. Because I can tell you one thing: if anybody ever touched, I have lyrical cousins.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'll probably be in jail.
Yeah, but
I mean, and I know that's not good either. But I'm saying, yeah, I couldn't handle
I
that if
guess-
somebody touched somebody in my family.
for me, I had to understand what it was like.
Hmm.
The first time that I ever had sex was in the 3rd grade.
How old are you in 3rd grade?
3rd grade years old.
Well, how old are you when you're in the 3rd grade? Can somebody
I
let
had
me
to
know?
be 8, 9. Yeah, 8 or 9. But it was a girl who was in the 6th grade that came over. It was one of my mother's friend's daughter. It came over in the 6th grade, and we want to play hide and seek. Hide and seek turned into something else, something I wasn't ready for. So that introduced me
How
to
old
what
is
it
a
was.
6th grader?
6th grade, we were 12, 13. Depending on how many times she fly. And if she was good, she was 12. If she was bad, she was 15.
Wow.
I didn't let that
Do you
episode
feel
define
like
me.
you were molested, or do you feel like it was just?
I
kids
feel like I
playing
wasn't ready.
around?
No, I feel like I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
It was something that
I'm
happened.
just trying to think
But the
about
problem
ages.
was-
Was it you guys playing around, or do you actually feel like you were molested?
No, but the damaging part of is it became something that I wanted. Before that happened, I never knew what that felt like.
All right, you guys. See
You know what I
y'all
mean?
tomorrow,
I
okay?
never knew what that
No,
felt
we'll
like.
go
So
out
I can't say that
and
I
do
was
the,
molested
after party.
because it
All right?
was this.
One
She
love.
was fast.